everyone, it's Sarah and welcome to my crochet channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make my brand new pattern release called the Fur Latte Wrap Scarf. And I'm calling it a wrap scarf because it's wider than the average scarf. It's about 15 inches across. But it's not as wide as, say, a regular wrap that you would wrap around your arms. So it's pretty versatile. You can use it for a scarf or a simple wrap. And I had some real challenges with this yarn. It's called Caron Latte Cakes by Yarnspirations. And it comes in a cake like this. And they're absolutely gorgeous colors. You can see they're very furry. Here's the yarn itself and how it looks. And it's considered a chunky number 5, and that's because of the fur. And this particular color is called red macaroon or macaroon rouge. I'm not really sure why, because it's all browns, beiges, mango colors, which is perfect for fall. And you can make this one wrap with one of these latte cakes. It comes with 8.8 ounces, and it doesn't even take that much. It takes more, around 8 ounces. And it's made out of 58% acrylic and 42% nylon. And I think the nylon comes in where all the furry edges are. And the challenge that I had with this pattern is that I wanted to make something very classy, but I didn't want it to look like a Muppet or a puppet with all this fur. I wanted a little bit of openness so to have a little bit of a lace look and still be warm. And so this is the pattern that we came up with, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So what you need to make the Fur Latte Wrap Scarf is about 8 ounces of the Caron Latte Cakes, which is less than 1 cake, or you can use a chunky number 5 yarn of your choice. Both of them will work just fine. This one, of course, is a little bit furry and a little bit difficult to see the stitches. And so I'm going to use this pretty orangish, kind of a mango orange, to show you how to make the latte wrap scarf. You're going to need a K-hook today. And the K-hook is a 6.50 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need a needle with a nice big eye for weaving in your ends, and of course you'll need your scissors. We're going to begin with our slip knot, and then for the wrap scarf you're going to need to chain 59 chains. Now I am not going to be chaining 59 chains because I'm not going to make the entire scarf with this yarn. Alright, so I'm just going to chain 19, but for the 15-inch wide scarf, you're going to need to chain 59 chains. If you want to make it wider, the repeat is 5 chains plus 2. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just chain 19 while you're chaining your 59. Alright, now I've only chained 19 chains, and you should have chained 59 chains. We're going to begin with stitching a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. These first 3 chains will count as our first double crochet. Yarn over, go in the 4th chain, and stitch your double crochet. And then we'll double crochet in each chain across. Now, when you get to the end of your row, you will need to have 57 double crochets. Just to repeat, we stitched a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and the chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. And then you'll stitch a double crochet in each chain across for 57 double crochets. I've completed my row of double crochets, For your first row of double crochets, again, you should have 57 double crochets. We're going to chain 3 and turn. Our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, so we're going to double crochet in the next stitch. We're going to chain 3. We're going to skip the next 3 double crochets and then stitch a double crochet in the next 2. Chain 3, skip 3, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2. And that's our repeat across. Chain 3, skip 3, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2. Chain 3, skip 3, and 1 double crochet in the next 2. Now I'm to the end of my row, but this is how it should look at this point. Although you will have 57 stitches because you're doing of course, the wrap scarf, and I'm just doing a demo to show you. But you'll repeat this all the way across, stitching chain 3, skip 3, 1 double crochet in the next 2, all the way across for row 2. Once you've reached all the way across, make sure you put a double crochet in the last 2 stitches, and then we'll chain 3 and turn. All right, now for row 3, our chain 3 will always count on this row and on every row as our first double crochet. We're going to double crochet in the next double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet around that chain 3 and chain 1. Then we'll double crochet in those 2 double crochets. And that's how the repeat for this row will go. Chain 1, single crochet around the chain 3, chain 1, and 1 double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. And that's how the repeat for row 3 will work. And you'll do this all the way across. And make sure you double crochet in those last 2 double crochets. And your stitch count will never change. It will always be the same, 57 stitches across. Now before we do the next row, I want you to see how it looks with the fuzzy yarn. Here's our row of our beginning double crochet. We stitched 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets all the way across. We turned our work, and then we've got 2 double crochets, chain 1, single crochet around the chain 3, chain 1, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2. And it makes it have almost a little bit of a circle look. And I think it's really pretty and really classy with this fuzzy yarn. All right. Let's go ahead and do the next row. We're going to go ahead and chain 3, turn our work, and we're going to repeat what we did down here for row 2. Double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the 2 double crochets, and chain 3 all the way across, And there's my last 2 double crochets. And so that's the repeat for row 4. And you can see the pattern emerging. Isn't it beautiful? All right, let's do one more row just to make sure you understand how this row right here works. Chain 3 and turn, and remember the chain 3 on every row counts as your first double crochet, and we double crochet in the next double crochet. We're going to chain 1, single crochet around the chain 3, and chain 1. Double crochet in the 2 double crochets. Chain 1, single crochet around the chain 3 and chain 1. Double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. Chain 1, single crochet around, chain 1, and you'll repeat that all the way across and end with your 2 double crochets. And the reason I like to put 2 double crochets at the beginning of each row and 2 double crochets at the end is you have a nice even edge and you don't have to worry about adding any kind of trim. It looks beautiful just as it is. All right, now you're going to continue to repeat rows 2 and row 3, alternating like we did here, up through row 89, and you're going to alternate 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 of those rows. Row 2, row 3, row 2, row 3, alternating. And if you're going to do it the size that mine is, you'll need to do that up through row 89 or longer if you want to. And then once you get to the length that you want, you need to make sure that you end on the row 2, 3, where we have the 3 chains, because then we're going to do a row of double crochet so that we have a nice even row on this end like we do on this end. So I'll go ahead and do another row. Double crochet counts as my first, or chain 3 counts as my first double crochet. Then we double crocheted in the next, chain 3, and we'll repeat that all across the row. Chain 3, double crochet in the 2 double crochets. Chain 3. You want to make sure you end on this row because it makes it nice and easy to make a finished row of double crochets. Alright, so we're going to pretend like this is as long as I want my scarf. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and chain 3, and then we'll turn. And now we want to put a solid row at the end of our scarf so that we have a solid row like this on both ends. And so we'll put that double crochet in the double crochet, and then we'll put 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. One double crochet in each of the 2 double crochets. Then we'll put 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. And by doing it this way, we're still keeping our stitch to 57 stitches. And you'll repeat that all the way across. 1 double crochet in the 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. And you'll repeat that all the way across so you get a nice even row of double crochets, and then make sure you end with those last 2 double crochets. And then you'll tie off and weave in your end. I'm not going to do that on this because this is just a test swatch. Let me grab this one again, move these out of the way. And I like that it's done up or crocheted up with a K hook because it makes a nice lacy type look. And so here's the other end where we did the, pull this down a little, 1 double crochet in each double crochet and then 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. So it makes a nice solid edge on both ends of your wrap scarf. And that's how easy it is to make. And again, you can make it as wide as you want, or if you want it a little bit more narrow, you can do that as well, just by adjusting the repeat of 5 chains plus 2.